Avoid moving to Rochester if you do not like these things. Rochester, Minnesota is a wonderful place, but it often becomes a point of contemplation for people. And you might wonder why. Well, that's exactly what we'll be answering in this video. Watch this video until the end and we'll have a special bonus for you. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Kelly DeMail, and today we'll be discussing the things that might lead you to rethink your decision of moving to Rochester, Minnesota. Please watch this video until the end, and without any further ado, let's get started. Rochester, Minnesota, with its vibrant culture, renowned healthcare institutions, and welcoming community, is undoubtedly a fantastic place to call home for many. However, just like any other city, it may not be the perfect fit for everyone. So before making your decision to relocate to Rochester, it's crucial to consider various aspects of this city's lifestyle, climate, and its offerings. So in this video, we'll explore some aspects of Rochester that may not be as appealing to everyone. One of the defining features of Rochester, and indeed much of Minnesota, is its cold winters. Rochester, Minnesota is characterized by its distinctively cold winters, a defining aspect not only here in this city, but prevalent throughout much of our region. And if you harbor a dislike for substantial snowfall and potential sub-zero temperatures, this may not be the perfect locale for you. The winter season extends over a considerable duration, typically enveloping our cityscape in a blanket of snow from about November or December through March. During this period, temperatures can plummet significantly, creating an environment marked by very chilly conditions. The city encounters substantial snowfall, usually over many different occurrences, and sometimes that presents a considerable challenge for individuals who really favor more temperate climates and outdoor activities. Navigating daily life during the winter months in Rochester requires some preparation for the cold weather, like contending with snow-covered landscapes and icy conditions. And for those unaccustomed to or averse to such weather patterns, like me, acclimating to the city's extended winter season may prove to be a considerable adjustment. However, even with an aversion to the cold, you'll actually appreciate the beauty of the winter landscape, and you can engage in seasonal activities like skiing or snowshoeing. Rochester's cold winters offer a unique and very picturesque backdrop to your outdoor pursuits. Another thing to consider that's important to many people is cultural diversity. And as a mid-sized city, Rochester boasts a population comprised of many different and unique ethnicities. If you desire to live in a city with a richer and more diverse cultural tapestry, Rochester is definitely your place. Rochester prides itself on its continuous efforts aimed at enhancing diversity within the city to be a haven for all who choose to reside here. But if you don't share Rochester's joy of inclusiveness and abundance of diversity, then this may not be the place to call home. Next, let's talk about entertainment options. Unlike larger cities renowned for their bustling and vibrant nightlife, Rochester, Minnesota may appear a little bit more subdued in comparison. So if you're an individual who lives for a dynamic nightlife encompassing a multitude of bars and clubs and late-night entertainment choices, Rochester's offerings may seem restricted in comparison. While the city does feature many local pubs and great venues, the range of options may be a little bit more confined and possibly refined, and the evenings here in Rochester generally have a quieter vibe. It's important to really weigh the city's entertainment offerings against your individual preferences, especially for those who value a lively and diverse nightlife as a key component of their living experience. And getting places, well, compared to larger metropolitan areas like Minneapolis or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Rochester's public transportation system is not as expansive. While the city does have bus, taxi, and rideshare services, the coverage may not match the comprehensive reach found in more extensive transit systems. Additionally, the frequency of our buses may not align with the expectations of individuals accustomed to the efficiency and widespread availability of public transit in larger cities. Again, with Rochester being a mid-sized city, it doesn't boast the light rail or the commuter train systems as its larger metropolitan counterparts. This is particularly noteworthy for individuals who prioritize and heavily depend on efficient, widespread, and frequent public transit options. So before deciding on a relocation, it's essential to evaluate whether Rochester's public transportation system aligns with personal commuting needs and preferences. So for those who heavily rely on public transportation, a little bit more planning may need to go into your daily commute in Rochester. If you prefer the hustle and bustle of a big city, Rochester may feel a bit small for your taste. While it has many amenities, it lacks the urban sprawl and the fast-paced lifestyle of larger metropolises. The city's pace is more relaxed, and if you thrive on the energy of a big city, you might find Rochester a bit too quiet. So after you've thought long and hard about the things that might detract you from moving to Rochester, Minnesota, here's your bonus tip. Despite what we've just talked about, Rochester's charm lies in its strong sense of community. Engaging with local events, joining community groups, and participating in neighborhood activities can significantly enhance your experience. Embrace the local culture, build connections, and you'll likely find that Rochester's community spirit can outweigh any potential downsides. Invest time in exploring local farmers markets, community festivals, and getting to know your neighbors. The more you immerse yourself in the community, the more Rochester can feel like a welcoming and warm place to call home. Rochester, Minnesota may not be the perfect match for everyone, and it's essential to weigh the pros and the cons based on your preferences and your lifestyle. And if you value a tight-knit community, a slower pace of life, you can adapt to colder weather. Rochester could be an excellent fit for you. However, for those seeking a more fast-paced urban experience in sunny and 80-degree weather all year long, exploring other options might be worthwhile. If you like this video and you'd like to see more content, then click on the boxes on the screen and don't forget to follow me here and on all my socials in the description below. You can also contact me at 507-398-9044 for any real estate advice. I'm Kelly DeMail with DeMail Real Estate at eXp Realty. As a trainer, mentor, and trusted advisor, thank you for taking the time to come on this tour with me of Rochester's most overlooked and unique aspects. We love where we live, and we want you to love where you live too.